And welcome back. You still haven't dumped your Fire Stick, huh? So, okay. I would never use the Fire Stick without changing these settings, guys. Like, I've done a couple of these videos before, and I'm gonna walk you guys through it. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. What do you need to do so that way your Fire Stick is running properly and securely?
So here we go. Had a couple people here that wanted to see this, how it is that I set up my stuff. Now, every time I get a brand new stick, I go through just about every single option here. So the first thing I like to do is go to my Fire TV, and then I like to go to About, and then I do like to check for updates. This is the first thing you need to do just to be sure you have all options available before you start turning things off. Right now it says I am up to date, so I should be good to go. You have some other stuff here, but I'm just gonna leave all of that alone. Now, the next thing I like to do is come over to applications. I do want to check what it is that I have here. So right now I have 2.57 gigs, even though this is a brand new stick. So I'm like, why do I have so little information? Why do I have so little storage? Why? Normally when you do get some of these devices, they will transfer whatever you had over from one device over to the next device. So background apps in process, I had this going from another device. This is actually a very good app to have. Disney Plus automatically got installed, so did Downloader, so did Files, Hulu, IPVanish, Peacock TV, Plex. Like, some of these were automatically installed. This is a great VPN to have, by the way, so be sure you guys do have this one. So if there's something here that I'm just like, hey, I don't want this, what is this 2B thing? You could do your clear cache, clear data, and then uninstall, or you could offload it, which means it will be saved to the cloud, but just not completely deleted from your system. Now, the other thing is, some people are going to say, like, what about all these other Amazon things that are up here that I don't want? Like Amazon Kids, I don't want it. Well, you can't get rid of it. What about Amazon Luna? I don't want to play games on this thing. This one you can. So what I would do personally is I would just come here, clear cache, clear data, and then uninstall. And then once you uninstall, you're going to be good to go. So if it's there, you might have to do one at a time to check if that option is available. This one's available here for uninstalling, so that's very, very good to have. So just keep that in mind when you are doing that and setting up your device. Now, when it comes to preferences, this is the most important section here. Privacy settings, manage sharing apps. I have this turned off because any kind of third-party apps that you have will be shared with Amazon. I don't want them to know what I'm doing. It's none of their business on what I'm doing. Even if it's a first-party app, I don't want them to know what I'm watching, even if it's like Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever. This will share all that information with them. Even if you have a VPN, if you download it, they will know what you have. You do have stored email addresses, so if you need to delete anything, this is the place to do it. You do have your device usage data. This collects all the data that you are doing within the device itself, just this one specifically, and then it shares it again with Amazon and also for third-party people. So they do say as for marketing and product improvement purposes. However, if you're doing something you're not supposed to, they could transfer this information to who knows who. They also have this collect app usage data specifically just for the apps. I have this thing turned off. This says anything Amazon related, frequency, duration of your use of third-party apps downloaded from App Store. I like how they say third-party apps downloaded from App Store. We don't know what is a third-party app in their App Store, but it's also throwing you off a little bit because if you download a third-party app by sideloading it, it's also going to do the same thing. Here's also interest-based ads. I like to have this off. Like, I don't want them to know what I'm doing anyway. I don't want them to see what I'm doing. If you have this thing turned off, depending on what you're watching or what things that you're streaming off of, it's going to show you some ads based off of that, which means they are gathering information from those third-party apps. And then, of course, if you have Amazon Photos, you could turn this off or on, whatever it is you want to do. You do have data usage monitoring. Now, again, I have this thing off. It says monitor your data consumption on your Fire Stick. I just have this off. You do have a still watching option. And I do like to have this turned on just in case I do leave. This just pretty much says if you leave your Fire Stick on for more than 4 hours, it asks you if you're still there. So I like to have that on. Some people don't like it. Notification settings, anything that you want, do not disturb off. App notifications, if you want a little pop-up that says, hey, this has been updated or whatever, here it is. I have it on. I want to know if something is updated. You do have a featured content, allow video autoplay. I turn this off and allow audio autoplay. What that is this big banner here at the top. This will allow videos and then also audio to play. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm just here and I have this open and I'm not clicking on anything, I don't want this thing to all of a sudden start blasting anything. So just keep that in mind when you are going through the settings. Now, I think there was one more. It is going to be within your equipment control. I do have this set up to automatic for now, but you could do manual and then automatic or off. So the Fire TV will not be able to control your equipment. So however you have this set up, I have it to automatic. So if I do have this set to a TV and I wanted to sync to that, you can. You could also manage equipment. So here is your TV, Fire TV, then advanced settings. Right now it says TV no input. But this is also a very good feature to use just in case you want it. But if you don't, just leave it off.
And I hope you guys appreciated today's episode. Always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest. I'm going to say it again. Get rid of your Fire Stick and get something better, something that will run smoother and something that's solid. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.